Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a cool reading, and yeah, I hope you guys are well. And we begin with the mistake. All right, somebody knows they made one, so that's really great. Yeah, it is. And they're going to try to make up for it. I believe they are. But before we get into that, if you want your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They are quite insightful. I'm a Silva grad, they're accurate. And you get the tarot spread at the end, and which offers unique additional insight. Yeah. And yeah, if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below. And I am Mystic Gem, right? I'm such a gem, you guys, right? Thank you. No. And so, that's Mystic Gem with a K, mysticgem.com. Lots of cool readings over there to help you, the I Ching, help you with your perspective about somebody. You can find out what they're thinking. Yeah, you can, definitely. It's really, they're very cool. It's based on the Tao. You can get a separate tarot reading if you would like, whatever you would like. It's pretty much over there, right? You can get your chart analyzed, yeah, and very thorough. And those can show, your hidden talents, your hidden aspects, things you don't understand about yourself, which empowers you because you will have a clear understanding after looking at your chart, definitely, after, reading about it and looking at it, yeah. And so, yeah, okay, so let's get into this, Sagittarius. Treat yourself for Christmas. It's a little late for Christmas, but for New Year's, treat yourself. Yeah, why not? Yeah, definitely, especially for this year. You can also get a destiny forecast for the year. Yeah, those are very cool for your timelines. And they also show you a lot of who you are. A lot of people aren't really entirely aware of, right? Yeah, so let's get into this here. And we have prosperity and somebody being called to walk through this door, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Yeah, and so they are stepping up. And somebody, whoever's doing this, Sagittarius, I'm going to say it's your person. It could be either or, right? These are general readings, so it's not always clear. But in this reading, I'm going to say your person is walking through this portal, and Andromedan energy, adventure, it's time to say yes, yes to change. And we have prosperity here. Somebody is saying yes to you and to a new life in 2024 with you. I believe they are. This person knows that they made mistakes. Here's the nice, humble-looking man here, this nice Asian man. He is very nice. Yeah, you can tell from the back. He's looking at his shadow going, look what I did in the past. And we know that's his shadow because he's wearing this long kind of dress-like, coat, right? And here's the shadow, with the same length coat. That's him, but he's wielding a knife in the shadow. He's looking at himself going, wow. And this is a 6, so this talks about responsibilities and priorities. Like, I need to, change for sure. Now, with the mechanical habits is next to it. And that is really the man here who knows he's programmed himself into a corner. He's smoking a cigarette, and he's got these wires, hooked up to his head. And this is his own programming. Yes, it could have been from childhood. Yes, it could have been from past traumatic events. We know all that, right? That's what usually creates your own identity in the world and how you assert yourself and how you look at the world. If you guys want a coaching session, you can get one. Yeah, they're really helpful. And can help with any struggle you might be having, and it can, and I'm pretty good at it, yeah. And so go to my website, you guys. And so, but this mechanical habits, here are the wires hooked up to his head, and over here he knows that I've just been kind of programmed into this lower consciousness, this lower self, and it's my job to know that and to climb out of it. Yeah, it is everybody's job to know what robs their power. Yeah, what takes away their power. It's up to you to know all that, right? Of course. And yeah, I can help you do that if you would like, for sure. And so here's a prosperity card. And here's the beautiful goddess. Her name is Abundantia, right? Of course, right? Because, these are the goddess cards. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So, this abundance, this prosperity, I feel like it's somebody's higher consciousness, but I also believe that you could be really stepping into a time of prosperity for yourself, Sagittarius. In terms of astrology, Sagittarius is looking. I mean, I can't see your chart here, your own chart, but in general, is looking at a good, a good year. That's why you should get your chart analyzed, right? Definitely. And so the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And she has the horn of plenty, right? So here she is pouring out these coins, right? But prosperity can mean many things. Could be, when you're in your higher consciousness, you can have less money, but you feel more prosperous and happy because you are grounded. Yeah, definitely. And and then we have, excuse me, white Tara. Excuse me, you guys. White Tara, this is sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh people, environment, situations, and chemicals. Okay, so it says harsh relationships. Well, that's harsh people. At the bottom of the deck over here, to begin the reading, Sagittarius, was the Nine of Swords. This is worry. So somebody's sensitive here, and they know it, and they're feeling it, most likely in their body, in their physical body. It's manifesting there. This sensitivity, this Nine of Swords is about worry. Definitely could be sensitivity. And with it is the Three of Wands. In this order, we had Judgment and the Death card. Okay, so Judgment is about a rebirth, and the Three of Wands is about the future, and this transformation is a huge change. And over here we have Say Yes to Change. There's an ending in this reading to something, either somebody's ego, or actually it could be something physical, possibly, but definitely somebody's ego is being dismissed and fired. That's good. Go away now, right? Just like, you chase the past away. Don't dwell on it. Chase it, or we'll just kick it. Just here. Bye, you're being fired here, right? You're terminated, right? Yeah. I am the Terminator, right? Yeah. And so I never saw that movie because I don't like weird stuff, right? Really. So let's see what we got. We got the Five of Swords starts the reading here, though. And Sagittarius, this is defeating something. It's change. And there is change here. We have the Eight of Wands crossing this with the World card. The World card shows endings, new beginnings, a wish coming true, something coming full circle, and someone's maturity here, even though they have the young woman here undressed, right? Yeah, this is a card of maturity because somebody has gone through the major arcana, the whole one. Yeah, they went through the death, they went through the hangman, the hermit, all these energies, and they came out on top, which is good, right? Usually suffering brings a higher consciousness. Yeah, it does. Some people still kind of suffer, and they'll just, instead of saying, well, change is, needed here, they'll still keep going through another one, another tower and another tower. Yeah, I know people like that, and it's hard to watch it. It is, if you care, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, Eight of Wands. This is change, progress, growth, innovation, and why it's all happening for you, Sagittarius, is the Four of Swords with the Ten of Cups. There's a healing for a happily ever after, and the Ten of Cups is here twice. Yes, it is. So very interesting. And let's see what else we have. There's a healing here. And somebody here, the concern here is either resistance or somebody's very overwhelmed. I feel like the Seven of Wands, maybe you were concerned about, maybe you were overwhelmed, Sagittarius. It sits in the concern. It could definitely be this Nine of Swords person, who I think is your person. But somebody's actually worried about rebirth here. Like, I need this. I want this. I'm accepting my gift here. The universe has called me. Soul gifts called. That's the name of the card, called Soul Gifts and Training. So the universe has called somebody to wake up, and, it's an awakening. But it's a rising up and, raising their consciousness, knowing who they are in the world, honestly, and knowing what they have done in the world, what they have manifested thus far, and where they're going, and where they don't want to go anymore, right? So this is being left behind, this mechanical, this autopilot, mechanical habits, which is really ego in this reading, right? This guy's, he's programmed himself. He's got these wires here. You know, he could have been programmed from a lot of things, you know, his past life and, you know, we're not going to get into it here, but could be a lot, right? Societal, childhood, all this stuff, right? So, you know, the mechanical habits, this person had an ego with the mistake, but they know it. They're going, look what I was doing here. I was wielding a knife. What, you know, I was really in a bad place and probably hurting other people. That's why I feel like this person is worried about a future with you. 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, Judgment, and the Death card. Let's see what we have here at the bottom of this deck here. I would really like to see here, yeah, for Sagittarius. And we have the 3 of Wands again, right? And let's see, the Page of Cups, we have Judgment again. So we know Queen of Wands, here you are, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, and and so right here is Judgment, and you know, I'm not going to show the whole card, but it is a rebirth in this reading. 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups, change, you're happily ever after. And this person's coming to tell you, here's the Page of Cups with it. So here they are, and they could be discerning whether or not definitely they're going to have a future with you. Here's the Queen doing that. They already made the choice, the Lovers. It's in the reverse, right? When the Lovers is in the reverse, it can definitely be a change. I mean, a choice, but a worrisome choice. It's already been made, this choice. Yeah. And so the High Priestess is in the past. Maybe they're a Pisces or a Scorpio, but it's definitely somebody trusting, all knowing what they need to do, right? And the Knight of Cups is your mindset. You could be waiting for that offer for some. If you're the person here that's, you know, stepping up to offer your love, this is, you know, why that's there. And, you know, the Wheel of Fortune was coming out here, right? Well, it was here at the bottom of this other deck, but here it is in the near future, and we have it with the 6 of Wands. You have a victory here, and there's a major recognition that allows fate and destiny to step in with this Wheel of Fortune. And the wheel is going to turn in your favor. Excuse me a second. The wheel's going to turn in your favor. And remember, the 6 is here. The 6 of Wands, it's about a priority or a responsibility. And somebody steps up here because we have, it's time to step up. This is your person stepping up, recognizing this as fate and destiny, and recognizing that their ego right here, or some type of belief system, right? Which is ego. You got to believe in yourself, in your own higher consciousness, what your intuition is telling you, not what, what you saw when you were a kid 100 times, right? Or what you were told at the dinner table and all that stuff, right? Some of us were told nice things, and some of us were, and they did the best they could. The parents, yeah, most of the time they did the best they could. Yeah, maybe not all the time, but, but even people who did the best they could, if they came from the old country, there's a lot of negative programming that they brought with them. Yeah, and, or, they did. I mean, I know that happened to my family, right? Yeah, I know it did. But, nice people who cared, but you kind of didn't know any better, right? That can happen sometimes. But in this reading, there's a huge awakening and a huge growth, right? 7 of Wands is your concern. It's a challenge or a very overwhelming 4 of Swords. You might feel overwhelmed if you can heal this. Here's another 4 of Swords. So, this reading's really clear about what's going on. 10 of Cups twice, 3 of Wands twice. I want a future with my happily ever after right here. Yeah, my voice is not 100% yet, you guys, so don't think this is my voice. I turned on a video a little earlier, and I go, I really like the content, but I didn't care for, the vocals, right? I'm mean. It's who we have. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have Justice showing up, and this is in your desires and your hopes. This could be whatever action you're taking here. But, this shows up as, I hope I get my justice. I hope a decision has been made. I hope there's wisdom. Because when we see mechanical habits and the mistake, nobody had any wisdom over here. No, they didn't. They had, instead of wisdom, it was a dum-dum. Wisdom, dum-dum, right? Yeah, kind of. Is that where they get that? Okay, so, but it's okay because there's growth here, right? Yeah, and, I'm not calling anybody stupid here. I feel this could be your person, definitely, right? But it's fine. We all learn. And this person is very smart emotionally now because they know, right? And that is the idea, right? Is to learn. It's never too late to learn. Okay. Now, you could be hoping that this person will be devoted to you. But in this reading, this is also an action. This is also what's taking place here. And that's what's going on here. Somebody's really devoted here. And they are standing in their wisdom as well about how to maneuver, how to make this happen for you guys. Because they know they made mistakes. And they know that they have been training with this. I feel like there was a harsh awakening here. That's why we have sensitivity, right? Either that or there's too much perfume in your, in your soap that you use on your clothes, right? Could be. And in the outcome, Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles reverse, and that could be that person. And the Seven of Swords, yeah, there's some type of an escape here. Seven of Swords, there's this lone wolf energy where somebody says, I'm being called. Your person could be escaping from somebody, from something. Like walking away, but in a very quiet way. It doesn't always have to mean, they robbed the corner store as an escape, right? No, this can be, Seven of Swords could be, I plan to step away very quietly, right? Yeah. And the Chariot, yes, for movement. And to overcome all this. And that could be this person. Yeah, it could be them. And we have the page over here, and here they come to talk to you, Sagittarius. Yeah. Maybe they're going to offer you, what'd you call that stuff? Sushi, right? Here's the fish coming out of the cup, right? And tell them I don't really want any, you guys. No, I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.